And I'm gonna based upon we're not sure who's running a full season or running Iron Giant, whatever. But I'm gonna agree with Baker and go with. I'm gonna give you two names, like I did with the late models. Dakota Goddard. You watch that kid if he runs a full schedule for the championship, okay?
Which he will.
And I'm gonna surprise you with this one. I'm gonna surprise you guys with this one. And I don't know how much of the Iron Giant they're gonna do, but if they decide to commit to Lebanon. You watch that 22 of Mackenzie Lockhart.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. Right now there's so many in my head, and it's so stale in my head who's running, who's not. I guess that's
why this time of year, it's like March Madness with the brackets.
Well, it's like you said with JJ's
you will see JJ Irvine win multiple features this year.
I think you're right, but he didn't race last year, and I forgot that he had a super sport this year.
Right. He took time off to work with his daughter, who is a rookie driver that finished 7th in points in the street stock.
You could be right on that one.
That's a good call by Baker. And McLean is 12. 12 years old. All this stuff. Just Swears Trucking chat line going nuts. Talking about Swears Trucking, one of our attendees at the victory visit. Freya Swear, the new modified. Is this chick pumped to race or what?
She's ready to go.
Did you see the pictures of the car?
Oh, yeah.
This is class act equipment here. This is top-notch stuff. She bought the national champion car out of Iowa. That car won the national championship last year. And she is, I'm telling you, she never stopped smiling the whole time we were on that victory visit. And she was having a good time, and I'm telling you, Mike went and got her a good car. I think it'll be fun to watch what she does.
And where was the first place you got to see that car?
There's a funny story behind that. See, Freya is she's a scale master here in the state of Oregon. So she works the scales as the trucks come through. And she was telling us a story how her boss sends her a text, hey, I need you to scoot over to this other scale, and one she doesn't normally work. I need you to go over there and work that scale today. Something happened that they needed a person there. Just so happens she gets over there, and she's looking at the list of stuff coming through. And the modified that she had bought was on a truck scheduled to come through. So the first time she saw her race car was actually it came across the scales on the truck, and she actually took pictures of it. So that was kind of a cool story to hear. That's a pretty neat deal. So we've got our championships predicted.
Everybody but me.
Okay. Oh, street stocks.
See, now I'm
here for you, Sam.
I'm torn again. I had to quit playing solitaire to concentrate. Here's my thing. I don't think Justin Evans' car is going to be ready.
I know it's not going to be ready for the first couple of races. That's why I did say.
Races.
And that's why I didn't put him in there.
But I don't know that he's going to need time to tune it in. I think it might be just like a Joey Tanner out of the box. We're good to go.
Whoa.
But I think he's going to be too far behind in the points.
That's exactly why I didn't go with him. If I knew he was going to be there for the first race, he'd probably be my top choice for champion in that class.
I'm going to go with Mackenzie. She's consistent.
Whoa!
She's consistent.
That's you. Mikey Breakall's coming back.
I didn't know that.
Mikey Breakall's coming back. She was a rookie driver that won the title 2 years ago.
It sounds like we have a big surge in a lot of people racing again this year.
You held out on me with Mikey, and I could have picked Mikey.
You can change it now if you want.
No, I already stated it on air, and I'm sticking to it. What? But those two are going to race hard. They like racing each other.
They do. They're pals.
And they have fun doing it. So
it'll be good to see Mikey Breakall back at the track. I don't know if Tony's got what it takes to get back on the track.
I heard yesterday he was coming back.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
We love slideways, but I think he's full of crap. You hear that, Tony?
I want to see Beowulf back on. I want to see Beowulf back on the track.
It'd be good to see him back. I just don't know if he's.
He likes playing with that wood now, so.
He's got a new company, Pecker Woods. That's the name of it. I mean,
he picked it.
What do I do? Have you seen some of the custom work he's doing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
No. It's insane.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Tony got in the wrong business too early. Oh, Baker's.
Yeah, Baker's.
See, now listen to this. Baker's a former chassis guy, a former crew member for Breakall, and we're sitting here having this discussion. And he hits us on the Swears Trucking chat line, and he says, "Oh no, I forgot Mikey was coming back. I hope the Breakalls aren't hearing this because I didn't pick her."
Let's give him a call.
Let's call Tony and get his thoughts on that. No kidding. Awesome deal to be on the air tonight with you guys. Little different format, little different type of discussion, but always good. I'm looking forward to getting into the season. I wish we could start next Saturday coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Weather will not allow it. We're not even scheduling a race. Willamettte Speedway is scheduled to open on the 14th. I'm going to say we're probably not going to race looking at the rain from here on out in the 15-day schedule. Doesn't look good. Me personally, and I know this is going to sound bad, I hope we don't race. This is for the fact that day I am actually officiating my uncle's memorial service. So to go from there to the racetrack would be a high and a low.
Well, Dom can take care of it.
Dom and Sam would do great on the mic up there.
Oh, yeah.
I have full confidence in those guys, and that's why they're part of the Moxie Media and Promotions crew.
He still thinks I'm getting in that booth. He's lost his mind.
We have our cowboy hats.
Well, that's one event. He won't be up in the booth, so it's safe for us to be in the booth.
Okay.
So.
Anytime I'm not in the booth, you'll be there, Sam.
I tend to doubt it.
That number 3 car is doing something.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You guys are crazy. A good show tonight. It's we're coming up on 8 o'clock. Good 2 solid hours. What do you think, Sam?
I like the shorter shows. I'm not going to lie to you.
And the camaraderie.
I feel like that we have a more engaged audience with the shorter show.
You might be right, but come race season, them shorter shows are going down the road. There's just too much information to put out in 2 hours.
If you could focus on the outline that you give us all and stay on task. And
it's not me that doesn't stay on task.
You
it's
are
you,
all over the place.
Not tonight.
Dom and I are consistent.
Consistently off task, right?
I'm out of this argument. don't get me in on it.
I want your highlight. Give me your highlight from the Victor visit.
When we were in the auditorium after we did the PowerPoint, you presented me and Ron with the money from the show,
which was $2,200.
Which was 19, and then Joey and
$2,100. Sorry,
Casey come up with $100 a piece. Those guys are just class.
Absolutely. And then Steve and Andrea Moore.
Steve and Andrea
Moore.
Oh my God, they had their own little thing going last year.
My jaw hit the floor when she stepped up.
Well, I heard about it Saturday night down at the Grove. I'm going, Steve, are you serious? Yeah, we're going to give you $5,700.
$5,730 they donated to Shriners Hospital, and we're going to put that towards the cancer.
I'm going to try to get a rat hole for a cancer type thing because that's their deal. Also,
right?
So I'm going to try to,
and that's where they wanted that money to go.
We'll
honor that, and we'll figure something out to get it to the right people.
Whether it be prosthetics from cancer patients,
right?
Or there's one of our Shriners hospitals in Boston, I think, that does some long name tumor, another long name stuff. That I'm going to check into that.
But if you can, keep it local.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it's transportation to get them there, that'd be cool.
Awesome deal. I know she stepped up, and I saw the envelope, and it was written on the front, $5,730. I just said, wow. And Steve and those guys worked really hard all race season last year to raise that money. Right. It started at the race car show in 2017, where I think they did $700 or $800.
That was his first ribbon that day.
Yeah, it was like $700 or $800 they raised that show, and then we got Dom. Was it you and I, or was it we auctioned off that car?
Yeah, we did.
Steve Moore modified
that night.
Yeah, we did $1,000.
I think we got $1,000 for that,
just for Steve's car. The diecast.
We almost got $1,000 for a Snap-on sign, if I remember right.
We did. We sold the pair for $1,500.
Right.
Yeah,
and we had sold it twice.
Right.
If I remember right. Yeah, we that night was a good night.
That
a lot of good charity work, and really made me feel good to be a part of that night.
It does.
And everybody was so hyped up at that point. It was really exciting.
It's a cool deal. And, of course, we love helping out, the Shriners. And that's what I like about, Buzz, what we do with you guys, with the Shriners and your wife, is the money we raise goes to local kids in our county that are underfunded, that don't have a way to the hospital. We get them to and from there.
Yes.
And to me, I think, that's – we know that they're not going to have a bill. They're not going to be charged for what's done at Shriners.
Correct.
But they've got to get there, and there's kids that can't. So that money we raise, and that's why it means so much to the team here at Moxie.
When we were up there yesterday, I think one of the families was from K Falls, another one was from Bend.
Yep.
I mean, they can't just come up here on a whim. It's going to take them some money, and I'm pretty sure they aren't. I don't know them from Adam. I haven't ever seen them. But
That wasn't Bill Gates' family.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
Bill Gates' family. I'm sure they're struggling just like everybody else, and they might need a handout, and that's what we're going to give them.
And that's awesome just to get those kids there and know that the parents are able to get their kids what they need.
What impressed me the most, even when we do it at the track, is remember we had kids coming up and giving $20 out
Yeah.
of their children.
Little girls coming up. I got
8, 10
$2
years
and
old, and they're
Yeah.
giving us money for those charities.
Yes.
It was really neat to see how those fans and everybody does come together like a family to actually do that for people.
And that's what I said yesterday at the presentation. I looked up at all the guys and gals in the auditorium there. And I said, "We are a racing family. I appreciate you backing me up on this." And it's like out at the track last year, a week after the Farmers Cup, I think we auctioned off that last clock for $1,200.
yeah, $1,200 we got
For
for
I
that.
think that was that same night.
For
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
buddy of mine that passed away, and then we had that die cast. And there was a guy, a buddy of Gary Hull bought that, and there was a guy on box 2 or 3 that was bidding on it.
Right.
And I went up there and to catch his bid, and he lost it. And he goes, "Next thing comes up, if it's $1,600 or whatever, I'm it." And I told Corey, and we got it up there, and I told Andrea, I said, "Your guy's up there. He just bought your car for $1,600 or whatever
Yeah.
it was." She goes, "You're kidding me." I said, "Nope. Go up and get your money."
Yeah, she was pretty. I think that was one of the moments last year we really
Yeah.
saw Andrea, who is she's a spirit.
Oh shoot.
She is a spirit. She is a lot of fun, a lot of energy. But I remember that moment when she heard that what we got for that car.
Yeah.
She was just kind of like, "What?" I mean,
she
just-
thought I was pulling her leg there at first.
Yeah.
So
that was awesome, and that's one thing I appreciate about our racing community. Anywhere you go in the country, the racing communities, we do pull together and help each other out, whether it's for charities or racers that are getting hurt, whatever it is.
I really appreciate the presence with Cottage Grove Speedway. This visit.
That was one thing that impressed me. We had several Cottage Grove drivers, mothers, son, the Heather, the top
Yeah.
dog at Grove.
I got a hold of Heather, and she said, "Give me a minute, and I'll get a hold of some people."
And it was a great group
Yeah.
of people from Grove. We talk about fun.
Oh,
I
we had a
mean,
blast.
between Raquel Ivy and Kinzer, and we had Tyler Thompson and his
Right.
mom and Heather, and having lunch was
an experience.
we stopped at the Ram, and there was some things.
We took over the restaurant, people.
We did, but at our table, and you were sitting behind us, there was a comment. It was made by, of all people, Heather Boyce, and it was I don't even want to say it on the air because it's one of those things that is a totally innocent comment
Taken the wrong way.
without a second thought taken the wrong way.
It was one of her drivers, wasn't it, that took it the wrong way?
Well, nobody took it the wrong way, but it was like the first thought was kind of like I looked at Heather and I gave her that look, and I'm trying. I mean, thank God I wasn't drinking something, but my head snapped and I looked at Heather and she says, "Oh, that didn't sound very good, did it?" And it was just so when Raquel, it was directed at Raquel. Okay,
Right.
we'll just leave it at that. Directed at Raquel, and she says, "What happened?" And so it was repeated, and Raquel says, she kind of looked at us funny. She goes, "Oh, well, I didn't think of it like that." Everybody at the table was totally silent. And I said, "Everybody else did." It was just kind of. It was the one moment where Kinzer Cox was actually kind of like he didn't have words.
Right.
You didn't want to step on that snake.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
It must have been like that comment earlier when Corey didn't turn me on.
That's right.
Let's
Okay.
just say it dealt with Kinzer had ordered a Bloody Mary.
Right.
Okay. And we know when you get a Bloody Mary, you get a salad that comes on a stick.
That's what the pepper was about.
That had part of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It was hilarious. I learned right then and there that Heather Boyce does indeed have a sense of humor.
Riot.
It was funny. It was a good time, and I don't know what the Ram staff thought about us,
Oh,
but
we were good.
we
were good.
had a great time, didn't we?
Yep.
So we show up. You guys remember this? Dom, I wish you were there.
Yeah.
We're sitting there. We're all having a great time. We're talking and laughing and having a good lunch. And Kinzer Cox doesn't say it. He yells it. "That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see when I'm eating lunch." And we all turn around, and he's got the only TV in direct sight to watch Dirt Nights.
Yeah.
So
Modified racing, just
Yep.
hammer down.
So everybody's
Yeah,
turning around with
yeah.